Hi! For my WAMI, I looked into the physics of how dogs drink water. Cats and dogs in the past have been assumed to drink similarly, but little is actually known about the physical mechanisms that dogs use to transport fluids when lapping. How does your dog drink? Think about it. It can't just go. There are many important anatomical features to your dog that has helped their relatives become apex predators. The tail, the paws, and most importantly the snout, are similar to most carnivorous animals. Dogs have developed long snouts and incomplete cheeks to help them open their mouths wide enough to hunt prey. This means that they are unable to sip and suck on water like us. To drink the most water per lap, dogs accelerate their tongues as fast as possible while timing their bite. When a dog laps and the tongue first extends, it is curled backwards into a ladle shape. Unlike what was previously thought, the ladle shape does nothing as most of the water falls out of it when the dog closes its mouth. The curled tongue instead increases the amount of surface area, creating a bigger splash. The deeper and the more surface area the tongue covers makes the water column bigger. The slamming of the tongue creates enough momentum for the water to travel up the tongue. Just as it's about to fall due to gravity, the tongue then retracts into the mouth and the cycle is completed when the jaws snap shut in the middle of the water column. The power of cohesion and adhesion allow the water to stick long enough to the tongue to reach its mouth. Unlike a cat, the dog's technique is more sporadic and less coordinated. While the cat laps at the water, the dog slams his tongue down. The cat not only makes less of a mess, but is more efficient than the dog, as the water sticks to the spikes on the cat's tongue called papillae. This leads into the kinematics of lapping! In a 2015 study entitled Dogs Lap Using Acceleration-Driven Open Pumping, published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, the initial impact on the water causes the water to rise up underneath the dog's tongue, on average accelerating at roughly 5 times the force of gravity, or 49 meters per second squared. They varied both the acceleration and the size of the tube so as to show different types of dogs. This was measured using a glass tube hitting the water. The glass rod simulated the water column created by the dog's tongue. The volume of the column that was measured through time in the moment of pinch-off was identified. The pinch-off represented the closing of the dog's mouth. The measured volumes of liquid extracted from the bath that a dog drinks per lap is 2.5 milliliters. They found that the volume of water that was extracted was positively correlated to the size of the rod and its acceleration. This indicates that a dog might curl his tongue to create a larger surface area and increase its water intake. This method of water intake is possible due to hydrodynamics and how inertial gravitational forces and surface tension create the interaction of the tongue and the water. Now you know the physics of how your dog drinks water. This is very useful information and you should apply it to your everyday life. Say bye, Maxie!